Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. Come inside, come inside. Song's in my head now. How are you? I've not done a Naked Truth video for a while, and that's really because my ADHD brain forgets about shit all the time. I've talked about that before. Now I am trying to regulate my nervous system. And I think that there's some things going on. One is, I had a spontaneous Kundalini awakening, and I think that, I know that adds a huge energetic component to your body and your life. And, yeah. So I'm working on trying to regulate those things that are really putting havoc on my life. So I've been talking and researching a lot about the nervous system, and I think that, because I have this extra energy in my body that I need to figure out, chances are other people have all of this stuff too, but they don't really understand it or feel it, but just because you don't feel it doesn't mean that your nervous system isn't regulated. And I've been going down some rabbit holes, and sometimes I just know things, and that's just part of the awakening thing too, is that you just figure shit out, and you're like, I don't know why I know, but it came to me, and now I'm gonna investigate and prove my theory. And that's kind of where I am. But I think that everybody's nervous system is affected. Those that are highly sensitive realize that their nervous system is affected, and those that are not sensitive don't realize that their nervous system is affected. And that's why I think it's really important that everybody learns about their nervous system and how it's basically like we're a computer and it is your operating system, and every trauma and every experience is based on your nervous system. So like when you have PTSD, I have CPTSD, or I was diagnosed with that. I try not to stick with labels given out, made for by the Western medicine insurance companies, because really a lot of these labels are just insurance labels. But my little rabbit hole made me lose my train of thought. This is also part of your nervous system. And it's a real life example. Your nervous system is just basically you're gonna feel or perceive threats, and a lot of the data that your body has received over time is now okay, I'm this is a threat and I should be hyper vigilant, or this is a threat this is a threat and I should go lay down and hide. So it depends what part of your nervous system is affected with how you react. And a lot of people, I think there's a lot of stigma with people who talk about their mental health. And I think the word mental health is a stigma, because we all have mental health. And there's a whole lot of people who I like to call the keepers of the system, who think that they don't have any mental health issues. And that's actually, to me, quite hysterical, because their nervous system is affected in a way that they're just like the controllers of the system, if that makes sense. They're not going to do anything wrong. They're going to operate between here and here. They're going to be comfortable. They're not really going to live, and that's I think all of our nervous systems are being hijacked purposely. And I don't know. It's just a thought. I've seen some things, connected some dots. Yeah. So what's the solution to that? We need to all learn about our nervous systems, and we need to, do some deep breathing and some meditation and breath work and exercise. Like, they tout exercise like just for, looking good, and it's not about that. It's releasing the energy that's blocked in your body. So from what I understand in my research, your body is basically where you store everything. This is like your storage unit. And everything is energy, including your emotions. And emotions are kind of like, emotions should flow. You should feel it, but not hold on to it. And when you start holding on to that, you're not flowing. You're then becoming like, you're becoming a storage unit full of shit. You know what I mean? And you don't really want that, because that shit holds you back. I know I have a storage unit full of shit. I'm using this as a metaphor. And so it's important to do the breathing and the breath work and the yoga and the body movements. And I think Tai Chi and some of those like real fluid movements are like really, really good for this. I've not tried that stuff, but I'm gonna. There's Kundalini yoga has a lot of breath work in it. And I guess I was like resistant to Kundalini yoga at first. I probably just wasn't ready for that on my journey yet, because I had to feel what energy was. If I would have started that 3 years ago, I'd have not had the fucking lesson on energy. And that sucks. Because lessons are basically what you fucking don't want. You don't want the lessons. It's the stuff that makes you uncomfortable. And you look like, I've known with everything that I've done, it's always been a lesson in what I don't want. I mean, I can think of countless lessons that were very profound, and they were based in my life of what I didn't want. As simple as I became a real estate agent because my real estate agent, when I bought my first house, fucking sucked. I probably based on where I was in my life, maybe there were some agents that became agents because of me, because they thought I sucked. And actually, my former assistant became a real estate agent, so that theory probably holds true. She's probably like, this woman's crazy. But I did bank repos, and it was a different world, and I think she was interested in real estate, but didn't realize like what I was doing was a lot different than what she wanted to do. That's a sidebar. But I'm just saying, yeah. Actually, I'm babbling, and now I don't even know what I would call this title. So I'm going to listen to the first couple of minutes, seconds, and figure out a title and fucking post it. Because this is why Courtney has 30,000 videos on her hard drive. Because I don't post my shit. How am I going to grow my YouTube channel if I don't post my shit? So, moral of this story is post your shit. Okay, I love you. In former times, I would have cut this up. I would have spent a week doing this, and it would have been zero joy. So right now, I'm going to post it. Say, love you, if you got to the end, or something. Okay. I love you. I hope you have a really great day. Today, I'm going to Cathedral Canyon, and gonna go check out a little bit of nature, and I will probably try to not store those videos on my computer for 17 years before I share them.